Hey guys, and welcome back to Economics and Comics. If you're new, please sub and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on some great info. I provide great comic book speculation videos, as well as new comic book day, movie reviews, as well as anything related to pop culture that I can get my hands on. I'm really excited to bring you this video because I did the review of Avengers Endgame, but 5 months ago, it's so funny. I looked back at my old video from 5 months ago, and I spec'd on what was going to be key to this movie. And I couldn't believe it, man. I was almost 100% right. So I've redone a little bit and brought you just the key goodies that you guys will want to know to get your hands on before this movie comes out in, 48 hours, 24 hours? So I might add a couple little tidbits, a little bit of fun stuff. So make sure to, if you don't want any spoilers, to leave now. But this will be comic book related, all the keys that have to do with Endgame. And if you want to check out the movie reviews, I have a non-spoiler and a spoiler movie review, which I'll add at the end. You can click on that. But thanks again for checking me out, and I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get started because I'm pretty excited. It's like taking a blast back to the past of my spec video. I'm really happy about being able to do that video. Here we go. Okay, so from left to right on your screen, I believe, this is how we're going to do it, okay? So Thor 390, okay? That's the first time Captain America picks up Thor's hammer. That is super key to this movie. It's not, it's relevant, but it's not like a first appearance or anything. But it is the first time Captain America picks up Thor's hammer. Now, what's interesting about the next book, Fear Itself, #7, is it's the second time Steve Rogers picks up Thor's hammer, and he uses it. But he also says, Avengers Assemble. And in the movie, he says that. So I think that book's going to heat up as well. Good luck trying to get your hands on these. I know that the first one's already going crazy, but the second one is key too. Now, again, you guys, spoilers. Captain America #25, the last book on the list in front of us, that is when Falcon becomes Captain America. Now, that is key to the end of the movie when an old Captain America has a choice between Winter Soldier or Bucky and Sam Falcon, and he gives the shield to Falcon. So that is a key too. And that's some good specs. So here we go. We're in the next round. Next up, we have Ultimate Comics, The Ultimates #25. That is the first time the Hulk wears the Infinity Gauntlet. That is key to this movie because it happens. That's all I got to say about that. Avengers #12. I believe that's the first time Iron Man or Tony Stark wears the Infinity Gauntlet as well. That is key to this movie also. Now, this next book, Secret Wars #4, I just put it in there for fun. You can tell me in the comments if you think it's key or not. But I do think it's the way of them secretly saying, because they always do these little secrets in their movies, to Secret Wars being the next one. Now, I could be 100% wrong, and, I might not be. But there is a scene when Thanos' ship shoots up the Avengers home, or whatever, their base, and Hulk is holding the building so no one dies. Like, they're all getting scrunched and everything, and he's holding it. And that is key to that comic cover right there. It might not be the building or whatever, but it sure did remind me of it. So that could be one of their little secrets saying, here we go. Like when Doctor Strange says, it's the Endgame now. Or different people say different things. So, I don't know, but I love that cover. Let's move on. Okay, so this is interesting. We all know that Ronan is in the movie. But New Avengers #11 is the first appearance of Ronan. Oops, I lost my paperwork here. Now, that is not Hawkeye is Ronan, okay? But it is the first appearance. But New Avengers #27 is the first appearance as Hawkeye as Ronan. I believe that's more key to the movie, but possibly number 11 is more key to the character Ronan itself. But in regard to the movie, New Avengers number 27 would be the major key there, I think, as well as the New Avengers number 30, when Ronan joins the Avengers, which basically is what happens. Okay. Now, just for fun, I'm going to throw out a little tidbit that was in the movie. There's a scene where Cap's trying to get a suitcase with, stuff in there. And they, remember the classic elevator scene where he fights everyone in the elevator? Well, he's back in the elevator again. And he says, "Hail Hydra." Now, I know there's a couple comics where he does say that. I think it might be Secret Empire or something else. But I didn't put it in here. I just wanted to give you a little fun tidbit, okay? Now, Pepper Potts is in it as Rescue, okay? So, I believe Iron Man 12 or 10, I'm sorry, number 10 is the first suit. I don't know if she wears it yet, but that might be, it's difficult for me. Number 10 or 12. I know in number 12 she's wearing the suit, which is the middle comic, but number 10, there's a couple comics in there that deal with Pepper Potts as being Rescue, but she is Rescue. She's badass in it. She has her outfit and everything. They show the outfit first, and then later you see her wearing it, and she's kicking ass, okay? Another quick tidbit before we get on in this next book is there is a scene where it shows all the female characters next to each other, okay? And there, it's a very strong female role scene where they're like all lined up. It's really good. Just in case you wanted to know. Or you didn't, but you're still watching. So this one is Captain America Comics number 26. Now, why that is key, you ask? It is the first time a mention of microverse, which is the same thing as the quantum realm. And that's very important in this movie, and I just thought I'd throw it in there. That book's probably extremely expensive. But whatever. This is what the show's about. Let's move on. Okay, to finish up here, we have, I think this is probably the biggest, for me, some of the best stuff, okay? What if Hulk had the brain of Bruce Banner? Now, he is clearly Professor Hulk in this movie. There's no doubt about it. But what if Hulk is number 2, had the brain of Bruce Banner, is definitely the first time that happened. Besides Mr. Fix-It and all that from Hulk 1. But this is like, what if number 2 is basically, I think, almost a bigger key than the next book, Incredible Hulk 377. That is the true first appearance of Professor Hulk. And it's clear that he is Professor Hulk in this movie. Now we have Tales to Astonish 27. It's just another item I threw in there. And that is, I believe, the first appearance of the Pym particles, which are also pretty important in this movie. Okay, now I hope you enjoyed that part. I'll go back and I'll give you a couple more little tidbits of information that you might or may not want to know. Little things that I might have forgot my video. If you don't want to know more, you better leave now. So, some major plot spoilers. Black Widow dies. I know she dies in the comics, but she comes back, and Iron Man dies. And I know there's some stuff about, you do see Iron Man's daughter in this, and I know he has a daughter and a son. There's some keys in regard to that. I don't know how big that is in regard. I tried to show you the biggest keys. Now, one of the best things about it at the end is Thor joins the Guardians of the Galaxy. So it kind of shows you that they're going to keep going with Thor with Guardians Galaxy, and it kind of shows that they're going to go look for Gamora, the old Gamora, because she's come back from the past and now she's in the present, so she's still alive. And of course, Quill loves her. It's funny, he calls him Quail in it. It's funny, but there's a couple of parts when they're chasing the rocket and people are like, "Get that rabbit!" It's pretty funny. There's a lot of funny little parts in the movie, But what's interesting about that, and I'll kind of end it with this, is that Thor says we're the Asgardians of the galaxy. Now, I know the new comic book run doesn't exactly have the same team up, but it's really cool that he says Asgardians of the galaxy. It kind of feels like he's giving a shout out to the new comic that's out right now. Might make those comics heat up themselves. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please sub up. There's going to be links to the spoiler videos here and here, spoiler and non-spoiler. And if you want to watch them, go for it. I know we don't give anything away in the non-spoiler, but if you already watched this, you've already got a lot of spoilers. These are the keys for comic books for Avengers Endgame. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.